Hello, this is the fifth session for learning technical drawing. I want to once again say that keep a small cloth with you and clean the instruments so that there is no dirt accumulated, because if the dirt is accumulated on this side, it will create the stains on your sheet and they do not go, or they do not get erased by eraser. So your sheet will look dirty, particularly in exam and project work. Therefore, always keep the cloth with you. We have earlier done this work of alphabet, and we have also learned how to divide the line into several segments, equal segments, by sliding one set square over other. The text which we have written was 8 mm, 5 mm and 3 mm. We have also learned different type of line work and arrows, and we have made a title block. The title block size is 150 by 50 millimeter, and we have written by 3 millimeter letters title, name, check by, date, standard, grade, mark, division, etc. Here by 5 millimeter letter you have to write your school or college name or institute's name. Then title, in this case it is line work, your name, whatever it is, your roll number. The work is class work. It can be a project work also, it can be exam also, but here it is class work, your standard, division, etc. This is the title block. The title block always will be on the right hand side bottom corner. It can never be on left side or top corners. It should be in bottom corner right side. It is a worldwide practice. Not only in India but in several parts of world this practice is being followed. So right hand side bottom corner. We now go for the second sheet. Remove the clips and reverse the sheet and fix it. Now see this thing, that the large margin of 30 mm is on the right hand side. Earlier it was on the left hand side. This is on the right hand side. So on the same side of the paper you have large margin on both the side. Later on the holes will be made here and binding can take place of the sheet. So when the sheet is bound you require a larger space, so large margin this side and this side. We now start some work. Measure approximately 80 millimeter from the corner of your margin, 80 millimeter, and then horizontally 20 millimeter, and draw a line of approximately 70 millimeter. Call this line as AB. Take a compass, measure little more than half, draw a light arc on one side and on another side. Then once again with the same radius, A as a center, draw the light arc cutting the previous arc, and join those 2 points. You may call this as P and Q. Join P to Q to divide this line equally. Line AB is divided by a vertical divider. Then leave approximately 20 millimeter. Draw another line of approximately 70 millimeter. Make an angle of approximately 30 to 40 degree. Call this as A, O, B. take some radius, draw the arc with the same radius, mark this as P and Q, with Q as a center and same radius, cut an arc here, with P as a center and same radius, cut another arc, this point M, join O to M to get the bisector. This is an angle bisector where both these angles are equal. Leave once again about 20 millimeter and draw a line of 70 millimeter approximately. Draw a right angle, call this as A, O, B. Take a radius, say about 30 millimeter radius or 35 millimeter, and draw an arc. Call this point as P and Q. With the same radius, Q as a center, cut this arc, P as a center, cut this arc to get point M and N. Join O to M and extend. Join O to N and extend. These three will be equal angles, all 30-degree angles. So the right angle is divided into three equal parts. This was bisecting of an angle. This is trisecting of right angle. Leave 20 mm and draw one line. Call this as A and B. Approximately 70 to 80 millimeter line. Mark a point M nearer to B, not in the midpoint, nearer to B, away from center. Take some radius, say 30 or 40 millimeter, and draw an arc. From this point where the arc is cutting AB, point P, cut this arc with the same radius. Once again with this point, cut the arc at the same radius. Call this as R and S. With the S, the same radius, keeping same radius, S as a center, draw an arc, R as a center, draw an arc. From this point, new point, if you join it by a line to M, this will be a perpendicular line at the point M, a given point M. The given line is AB, given point was M. There you have drawn a perpendicular by using this method. Then you have another line, say about 70 to 80 millimeter, line AB. Here the point is nearer to center, not necessary at center, but nearer to center. Take about 25 to 30 millimeter arc, cut an arc here, cut an arc on this side. Then call this point as P and Q, with P as a center and more than half, that means keeping the divider between M and Q, compass between M and Q, draw one arc this side and this side. With Q as a center and same radius, cut this arc and draw line through these 2 points which will pass through M, and this will be perpendicular line. So a perpendicular is drawn at point M, given point M, by this method.